Alright, I'm gonna start recording right now. What's up, guys? This is another live commentary, this time on dkoth 60s. This is the newest version with less bullshit jumps.
Supposedly.
And as we've seen, as Redo has predicted, they are running some fucked up class rollouts. So what do you think about this map? Like, how should they
I like
this?
what they did so far between changing it up with the previous versions, but I don't know what to say yet.
It seems like
I don't think that crate is going to be as useful as people think it is because it's not tall enough to block sniper sight lines. That scout just got...
Well, I think that the main thing here is that this platform being a lot easier to jump is just going to undermine the rest of the map. Everyone's just going to take the top path because it's the fastest and the shortest path towards it.
Definitely. Nobody's going to go through the enemy space anymore, but at the same time, it's going to be easier for defense to come up and pinch the point owners. Going to see right now is some rocket spam trying to shut down that early sentry, but it's not going to work because the sentry regenerates health while it builds. That blue heavy was trying... They're just all rolling out one at a time. That's not going to work.
Alright, the runner should just reconvene with the Rocket Man and Overweight.
This medic is needling.
And they do
get getting Ubered into, and we're going to see someone die.
They don't manage to take out the Overweight or the medic, but I think they will. Because they came back in instead of retreating. There's a mistake there that cost them probably another like 20 seconds off the point.
I have to say that Will Quote is a stupid class. It's working here because of the retarded tunnels.
Yeah, just like how you said, this is like four-way or whatever.
Sorta. I wonder if there are 4 ways to everything.
Well, we haven't really seen any action on the mid, so we can't really comment on the design of that. I think it hasn't really changed since the first version. I think Blue's finally getting their shit together, but there's
I don't think they're going to succeed here because they're getting pinched up. But no, they actually get the firebug in there. That's going to help out a lot because they didn't have enough damage output before. That red runner, that's not really an air shot, but whatever.
He just got his Uber and then he was killed by the Quote, so...
Yep.
There you go. Quote's not useless, guys. It's kind of
Quote is trapping the medic in spawn. Now the pyro in spawn. The Quote kills the pyro by spawn camping with minimum damage blades. We're watching a red combo, makeshift combo here, running across the top of the map, going to capture the point, and there's nothing Blue can do about it because they're too spread out. Pinching them isn't going to do anything because there's an auto gun, and the medic is getting 1v1'd by a Quote.
I noticed this a lot on either King of the Hill or, I guess, dkoth or CP maps, is that whenever they do take back the point near their base, they try to go aggressive too early instead of just holding back the next push.
This blue pyro could be doing so much more work here if they had ammo, but they're just using the air blast too much. The red medic has almost no health left, but nobody is going to try to finish them off. Presumably they don't know how hurt they are, but they finally get taken out by a stray long distance rocket.
Yeah, that was totally a lag rocket.
The blue soldier was trying to go for an air shot there, but they started to lag out and couldn't hit it. It seems if they weren't... They seem to be lagging, and if they weren't, it would be so much easier for them to do work. The red Dedo is trying to do some harassment here, but it's not going to work. The heavy's playing smart. Red Constructor here, I think they're about to build a sentry. I think, yeah, they're biding their time so they can build a sentry. And now if that Uber is going to go anywhere, it's going to have to deal with the sentry first, and it's in such an awkward position that they won't be able to do anything else with the Uber afterward.
How the hell did...
There was a bad miscommunication there with the heavy going into the sentry without an Uber.
Man. They need to get their...
The red Dedo here is going to get a kill. Just watch it. No, they're not going to get the kill. That's a bit disappointing, because they got so many people so low, and then the medic just walks into the sentry fire. I think they were expecting a meat shield, but didn't get it. They wanted to be more aggressive, but their team is not being aggressive enough to get anything done. They're too cautious.
So they're down by like 2.5 minutes, and
we're just watching this stalemate try to unstale right here. This Dedo is doing the work here with capping the point and dealing the damage to cap the point with.
This is a great spot for Dedo because he has an angle in order
he has cover that he can fire over, and not many classes can take advantage of it as well as he can. This map is just great for Dedo in general because of the way that they can get splash around vertical cover. They're not getting healed though, and they're getting healed now. Actually,
that's a good spot right there. The sticky
for both the sentry and the mines, because that means that anyone trying to come up will get 2 big sources of damage into them.
I think that was a bad call right there for the.
That was a bad call for a push because they're too split up and they didn't have any cohesion. They didn't have enough going on at once for the team against the other. And they're just going to have a sentry right back. Nope, there's going to be a stab. There's going to be another stab. No, there's not going to be another stab. They're going to revolver instead. They get taken out by a stray sticky.
They need to be aware that what they were already trying for the majority of the game was just scattering and trying to flank them, and that wasn't working. So they have to.
They have to adapt to the fact that the strategy wasn't working. Individuals.
If they just clump as a team, like even though they're fighting against like Dedo, Quote, NG or whatever, like clumping as a team is probably a better bet than just coming at them individually.
Or if they want to split up, then they have to both attack at the same time. They have to get into enemy fire in relatively the same time, or else they're just going to be taken off one unit at a time.